I'm beaming back on 250 now, so let's take some of the RF out of the signal, but remarkable stuff. I remember working out, I heard Tony once on 40 when he was F5BBY. I heard him without the aerial plugged in. I couldn't believe it, and then when I plugged it in and beamed at him on 40, he was something like 55 over 90. The Drake, and I think the Drake estimator went up to 80 over. This one only goes up, but we worked it out. I think it was a millivolt or more or something. Ridiculous amount of volts anyway. Okay, Paul, well, you got a great setup there, and I got to say as well, working across the pole for me is horrendous, and actually my takeoff's pretty awful in that direction, which may have something to do with it's awful. But I can work the west coast of the States, beaming about 335, but they're never that strong with me, and I'm just trying to think. I notice people further north actually do better than I do, so it's not a particularly good direction for me on H. Anyway, I wish you a good day, and understand about the pool and cooling off and everything, and have a good, and we've got some nice weather coming, but today's no good at all. So I wish you 73s. Sorry to interrupt your search for DX, and I did hear John talking about these Wellesley's work on a northerly heading, and I thought I'd have a quick listen, but I couldn't hear a thing this morning. 73s, EA5IKJ, G4AIR.
G4AIR, EA5IKJ. No, don't worry about it. Don't need to apologise, Dave, any time. Just call in and say hello. More than welcome. Feel free to join the conversation as well if I'm talking to anybody. Absolutely no problem with that. But fine on Tony F4VBY. Well, is it F5? I think it's F4, isn't it? I remember Tony had a fantastic signal. I'd never worked him in 40 metres because I never had an antenna for 40. It's just sad to hear what's happened to him. But it was very nice to me when I first moved to Spain. I remember when I moved to this QTH, I'd spoken to Tony a couple of times at my old location. And when I had the 6-element tri-bander up, I was at a rented place. And I bought this property. And I stuck a dipole up the tree. From an old, it was actually the driven element from an old TB2 that I had, and I just put it up as a dipole. And I was working VK and ZL with Tony, and I think probably, I can't remember who the other guys would have been at the time, but there would have been a couple of other expats working. And I remember the dipole, and Tony said to me, Paul, if you're getting reports like that where a dipole fixed to the west, he says, wait until you put that antenna up, your signal is going to be huge. And I thought, well, I can only hope so. You know, when I bought this place, I knew it was going to be a good location. I didn't realise it was going to be just quite as good. But it works really well, and that's sort of my memory of Tony from the old days back in 2001. But he obviously moved to 40 metres once he got the Hazer system up and running and that big antenna. And I only spoke to him a couple of times. I think it's F4 or F5 EBY, I can't remember now, do you know that? I'm just going to put that in my log. Yeah, the last time I spoke to Tony was 2016 on 20 metres. So that was over 3 years ago. And I think it was a one-off that he was on the band that day. But all good. Okay then, well listen, good to hear you. By the way, when I spoke to Larry, VO1FOG was on single sideband. It wasn't CWI, it was on SFB. So I'm going to make a point of giving a few calls today on 6. I'd like to have an amplifier, but I don't have any amp for 6 metres, so just got to run barefoot, unfortunately. Dave. Anyway, I'll give a couple of calls and I'm going to go QRT. It's just about, I'll probably go QRT at 0800. And that's Damien Kennedy engine. Cheers mate, and 73's all the best, thanks for saying hello. G4AIR, EA5IKJ.
Yeah, lovely, Paul. Beautiful coffee. You've gone down, actually. You only had 9 now, but it's great stuff. I'm glad you know Tony fairly well. We go back a heck of a long way. In fact, when I did my exams in 62 and I was still at school, but I didn't do the Morse. No, I met a bloke at work and he hounded me to death, and I got my Morse in early 71, and I waited a few months to get this call sign. Otherwise I would have been a 3Z something or other. But anyway, I've got to admit I actually borrowed somebody else's call sign after I was waiting for it, and I put up a piece of wire so she more or less running along the tiles of the bungalow we were renting, and built myself an SB 102 and started up on 80, and this bloke comes back, 71 this was. You just broke my S meter, he said, and I said, oh, terribly sorry, you know. It was Tony, G4AIR there was, and 71, I don't even know if I'd met Shirley at that stage. But anyway, so I went round for an eyeball, and he's a lovely guy. He's a very, very accomplished bloke, but we hit it off straight away, and we've been mates ever since. And it's very sad, but I think he's making a bit of an improvement now. And just as for the record, if he does get back on, his call sign now is Golf Whiskey 3 Alpha Golf Alpha G4AIR. He took over the call sign of an old pal of his from Cornwall, G4AIR, who's the silent key now. He asked him if he'd take it and operate the call sign, but he has actually been on a couple of times with a little vertical, but it's hard going from here on 40. But I had an eyeball with him in September last year, just after he'd had a bad stroke, and we're hoping to have another eyeball with him sometime this summer. Okay, 73 is all the best, and look forward to the next one. EA5IKJ, G4AIR, signing clear.
Just a quickie before you go, Dave. Did he sell the property in France, or does he still have that?
He sold it eventually. It took him quite a long time, and he more or less gave it away, and that's why they're in this little bungalow in the middle of Powys now. They're the nearest big town's an hour's drive over.
Oh my God, that's a pity. I know how much you loved that place as well, Oliver.
Oh, it was incredible. We only went once. We drove down and spent several days with him and had a wonderful time. And he's virtually finished it then. It was an absolutely beautiful place, but clearly far too much for him to cope with as he was getting on and getting worse in health, you know. I think it was 10 acres at least, and a lake and a wood and all kinds, but it was absolutely gorgeous though.
Yeah, G4AIR EA5IKJ. I've only seen it on pictures, obviously, but it looked like a beautiful location. And it was a nice place for ham radio as well, obviously. So that's a shame he had to move it on. Okay, mate, well, listen, thanks for the call, Dave, and nice to catch up with you this morning. Maybe hear you tomorrow, sometime before I go back on Thursday for sure. G4AIR EA5IKJ. Bye-bye for now, mate.
Yeah, cheerio, Paul.
73, thank you. This is Echo Alpha 5, Italy, Kilo, Japan, looking for NEDX, beaming over the North Pole. CQDX, 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 beaming over the North Pole. From Echo America 5, India, Kilowatt, Japan. Echo America 5, Italy, Kilowatt, Japan, CQDX. CQDX, beaming over the North Pole. Echo Alpha 5, Italy, Kilo, Japan, calling and by. Who's the Alpha Lima 7? Okay, very good, Terry. Alpha Lima 7, Tango Charlie. From Echo Alpha 5, India, Kilo, Japan. A very good morning, Terry. Thanks for coming back to the call, and nice to hear you again. My name is Paul, Papa Alpha Uniform Lima Paul, and I'm located near Valencia. You're peaking 5 and 9 here, 59 with some fading, Terry, but a pretty good signal, right? AL7TC EA5IKJ. Well, I can imagine it's pretty cold up there where you are. I don't know what the weather would be like at this time of the year, but I can assure you it's absolutely beautiful here in Spain, certainly in Valencia, and it's to be about 32 degrees here today, Terry, so not too bad at all. I'll be a day by the swimming pool for me, Terry, I can assure you. My home QTH is Glasgow, Scotland, and we're not used to those sort of temperatures up in that part of the world. So coming down here for me is absolutely superb, and I can play a lot of radio as well when I'm down here, Terry, so that's all good. By the way, thanks for the pizza 5-9, and we had no idea there was well, I had an idea there was an opening to your part of the world, because AL7KC is 5-9 up the band a bit. He's quite strong, but I didn't really expect to hear anybody else. I've been calling CQ for about 20 minutes, half an hour, with only working a station I know up in the UK, and that's about it, Terry, so very, very surprised to hear you. By the way, I'm running a TS990, 1 kilowatt, and the antenna's a 6-element ultra beam, 20 meters above the ground, beaming in your direction at the moment. Back to you, Alpha Lima 7, Tango Charlie, EA5IKJ. The name is Paul, Papa Alpha Uniform Lima, Paul. No, the last letter is J for Japan, India, Kilo, Japan, Terry, over. Yeah, that's right. It was the URI, the anniversary, 70th anniversary of URI. That was the reason for the special call, Terry. I think in total those guys had over 1 million QSOs throughout the month of whenever it was, the month of May, I think it was. And it was 1.2 million QSOs they had in total, a phenomenal amount of queues. It was an amazing time for the guys. And the Parliament was part of it. He played a big part of it as well, EA5ON. And he was running the Alpha Mike 70 radio, I think it was. Had the call sign they were running. And he had a lot of fun with that. But it's amazing, Terry, you mentioned EA5 India Kilo Golf Plan. Everybody thinks that's my Koch sign. I don't know why. I think the J and the G, and with my Scottish accent, of course, I think it can get a bit confusing. So you're not the only and not the first, and certainly won't be the last to ask me if my name is Juan. As soon as you mentioned Juan, I knew you had the call incorrect, actually, HI. Okay, Terry, well listen, really good to hear you. Thanks for the call from Alaska, and good to catch up with you here on 20 meters this morning. I'll make a couple of more calls and then I'm going to go QRT for breakfast. But I appreciate you saying hello and thanks a lot. Alpha Lima 7, Tango Charlie, EA5, India, Kilo, Japan. Go ahead, Terry.